Great morning. Great morning, world. It is another wonderful day that we have never seen, and we got this opportunity to put in this work and get our mind right, man. What's up, y'all? Hey, so listen to mindset manifestation. The 10 minutes to get our mind right. Super powerful way to start our day, and what I'm saying, do everything that we need to do. And today's focus is on us as usual and all the time, but man, I came across something super powerful that I want to share with y'all, and what I'm saying, give y'all something to think about. And what I'm saying, we're gonna rock on like that. And so what we're gonna focus on today is like what's truly controlling the way that we think. What's truly why are we doing some of the things that we do? And that question we can ask ourselves, and it's different for everyone, man. But I want us to think about the limits that we put on ourselves. And I have some examples, man, that I'm gonna share with y'all that I got from young people that I really want us to think about, y'all, because in one time or another, we all had these big dreams, huge, what I'm saying. We want to do all of this stuff, and it was no limits to it. But I want us to think about this. I'm gonna give y'all the example. When we when we have these big dreams and things that we want to do, oftentimes we will put it out there to people, and intentionally or unintentionally, right? I'm not saying that people are necessarily trying to tear you down, which sometimes they are, but these people put these limiting thoughts in your mind, and you start to, instead of keeping your mind on the thing that you had, you start to identify with the limiting thoughts. Here's an example. I was talking to a young person, and they said that they wanted to build their own house, right? They said that they wanted to build their own house. You know what I'm saying? It's a kid. They want to build their own house, right? And so, after the kid has this goal, this dream, you know what I'm saying, this vision in their mind of, what it would look like, and, what I'm saying, how they can do it, all of these amazing things, right? So then they tell this dream to an adult, and the adult says, well, you got to have a lot of, well, you have to have a lot of money to do that. And it's even with that being true, what does that mean? So are you saying that this person is not going to be able to get a lot of money to be able to build the thing that they have, that they're dreaming, that they're visualizing, that they want to put in the work towards? Why is the response immediately undermining the thought that you have, right? And so now you have this young person, and what I'm saying, put yourself in this position, right? So now you have this young person who has these dreams and these goals and these aspirations, and they want to do something, right? And then immediately it's flipped into, why it's such a challenging thing, or something that maybe can't happen, right? You know what I'm saying? And so, man, I was thinking about that. That happens so much to us as when we're young, that we begin to give these thoughts, these we begin to give these limiting things attention immediately, because we just said we want to do something, and somebody automatically tears us down. And again, intentionally or unintentionally, some people just don't have the awareness, don't practice the awareness enough of, what I'm saying, the reality of visualizing and manifesting, and putting your attention on that, and allowing the setbacks to be the teachers. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter that you face a couple setbacks because you want to do this thing, right? So man, or I give you another example, and this is a super example for me, and it's real, and right, so I work with young people and I coach, and so there's a reality of young people wanting to make it to the professional ranks in anything, but I'm talking about sports right now, just as an example, right? And a kid may come to you and tell you that they want to do that, right? And so here's the reality. The reality is that it's a numbers game. Everyone is not going to do it. However, though, the way that this person speaks to you, or responds to you, right, can be such a big deal. For example, right, a kid says that they want to make it to the professional ranks. Instead of telling them that they can't, right, But all you can do is encourage them to put in the necessary work, because the work that they put in to achieve that goal, like it may not it may not help them make it to the professional ranks, but the work that they need to put in, and once they realize the work that goes into it, now that becomes transferable to other things. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like, so instead of telling them like, oh man, like, man, you can't do that. It's limiting numbers, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be able to do it. Why don't you just explain to that person the necessary work and then allow them to make the choice on if they're going to put in the work to achieve that goal or not? You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to speak down on them, and that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens to our thought process. What's up? What's up, Miles? That's y'all. That's what happens when we like share ideas and things with people, and depending on where they are. Again, I'm gonna keep saying it because I said it intentionally or unintentionally. They will, you know what I'm saying, like not give us the they will not speak life into that thing. So so my point is this, y'all. Like, again, all of us were here. It's important for us to, remember that mindset that we had as a kid, where like literally you felt like you could do anything. You felt like you could be a superhero. Man, when you were a little kid, you feel like you gonna have three jobs. Like, you go to a 6-year-old and ask them what they want to be when they grow up. They be like, I want to be a singer, a doctor, and a professional sports player, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, because their mind is so open to anything, right? Like there's no reason why I can't do this. It isn't until people, things, right? All like the way people think, or you know what I'm saying, you come across these things that try to limit that free thinking. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, so I really want y'all to like do a self audit, man. I really want us to think about like when you used to do that, because you used to think like a child, right? When there were no limits to your thoughts, but you started to grow older, and people said, "Oh man," or people said, you got to graduate high school at 18, and you're supposed to graduate college at this age, and you're supposed to have a family at this age, and this is when you're supposed to have a house, and you know what I'm saying. So everyone has put all of these different expectations and thoughts on us that like we don't even identify with. You know what I'm saying? We immediately go to the way other people think and what people told us and all that, man. And like none of that is real. Like, it doesn't matter what other people think. What matters is what you're going to do to achieve the thing that you need to achieve. And along your journey, right, the necessary things are going to happen. And it doesn't mean that you have your mind set on one thing and it's automatically going to go to that. But what happens is, if your mind is set on that thing and you constantly putting in work toward that thing, the journey that's supposed to be yours will unveil itself, whether it's like you need to go to another journey, right? No one has to tell you. No one is going to tell us, you know what I'm saying, when that time frame is to make the switch, right? So we got to make sure that we don't give this other stuff, you know what I'm saying, the attention that we do. And so now when you learn that, right, here's the key to all of this, right? So now you really evaluate this and you look at it for yourself and you like, all right, like that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like I have young people, I have kids, I got cousins, I got nieces, nephews, whatever the case may be. And so now, you know what I'm saying? If you just go talk to some kids or go talk to some young people that have ambition and hear their ambition, and then you can speak life, right? Shep, what's up? What's up, Bass? Like, then you can speak life to them, right? And so then by giving them, like, now you might have ignited something in them that they ain't really believing. Like, it was there, but you know what I'm saying? Other people have been giving it to them a different way. But like, just you told them, like, you know what I'm saying? You can do whatever it is the work behind what you choose is going to determine the results, right? And again, this accountability ain't going nowhere. So it's not guaranteed, right? Like, it don't mean just because you work hard that you're going to get this certain thing, but what's for you is for you. And when you put in the work, I'm telling you, like, stuff aligns, like the right people come into your life. You know what I'm saying? The right situations pop up when you're ready. When you're not ready, you go through things over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And when you're going through these things, it's like, man, what is the lesson behind it that I need to get? So like, man, working with young people is so powerful because you hear when they're being influenced by adults who put limits on them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of keeping it open and allowing them to just always want to explore a limitless mind, like right, like I can do anything. I can have three professions because what's crazy is like when you can you can like there's ways and times to be able to like why can't you do these things, you know what I'm saying? Like people can't even tell you why you can't, they just telling you maybe why they couldn't, or you know what I'm saying, what they heard other people couldn't do, you know what I'm saying? Like so I really want us to think about that today, you know what I mean? Like limits exist because of others expectations, and so stop holding yourself to other people's expectations and you'll be absolutely good. And you'll, you know what I'm saying, see how you thrive in it, you know, all this stuff. So forget what other people's expectations are. Be real with yourself and accountability, but what you are putting in to whatever that thing is for you, whatever that passion is, whatever, you know, drives you, your this thing that was putting you from the beginning, like, don't allow other people's thoughts and expectations to, you know what I'm saying, to dim your light. Your light is your light. You know what I mean? And it's bright and you got to walk in that. So yeah, man. So today I am not identifying with anyone else's expectations. Like I ain't identifying with other people's expectations, man. Like I'm not limiting that. Like I'm not identifying with that. You know what I'm saying? Not how other what's my expectations, right? And then now what's the steps you're gonna take to get there? You know what I'm saying? So that other people aren't telling you, oh man, you know, like, oh man, you 40 years old, man, you can't do that. Like, people will put their limits on you. Power of suggestion is real, man. People will suggest that you look sick. Like, you gotta be careful, man. Real talk of what we give our attention to and how people suggest things and all that stuff. So that just was on my mind, y'all. You know, I work with these young people and I be listening to them and they be talking, they be full of life and full of energy and they have an idea and an adult be like, you can't do that. Like, man, what? Who we talk about, man? What you mean I can't do that? Can don't even, yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I can, man. I can. Yes, I can, and I will, and I shall, and I must. And you know what I mean? Like, don't stop telling me what I can't do. Who are you to tell me? So this mental work is super important, you know what I'm saying, for us to do. Amber, Coach Amber, what's up? Man, I appreciate you more than you know. You know what I'm saying? You big piece in this. And these are on YouTube, Coach Amber. So I appreciate you and the accountability. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you more than you know, real talk. But yeah, y'all, man, that was heavy on me, man. As I listen to young people and I think about that, and I'm like, man, how many adults like think like that? How many adults are grown and be like, um, limit like just living in limits, right? Because they're grown, or like you can change any time, and it ain't no time don't even, man, time don't matter. None of that matters, y'all. So yeah, man, that was heavy on me, y'all. So think about that. Do your self audit, man, and you know what I'm saying. Think about like the limit. If you, man, I don't care how old you are right now. If you listen to this, I don't care how old you are. If you have something that you want to pursue, don't look at it at don't look at how old you are to want to start something or do something. If it's a passion and you can feel it deep down, is man, go do it. Ain't no time limit. There's no specific, man. Go do it. Be passionate about it, and you know what I'm saying. You know, we will. You know, it will be what it is to be from the work that you put in, not because someone said you can or cannot do it. We not identifying with none of that. So yes. I don't have a podcast, Coach Amber. I do not have a podcast as of right now. One of my accountability partners, though, told me that, you know, I should do this, you know, as, you know, the podcast. But, you know, I'm doing this right now with 10 minutes. I'm live on Instagram, live on YouTube. The replays are there, you know what I'm saying? So the information is definitely getting out there for people to take heed, you know what I'm saying, apply and be absolutely amazing at what they do. So, you know, so mindset manifestation every weekday morning, 8 a.m. You know, we putting in this work. Um, For sure, for sure. And so I, been on that too. Got another book about to come out. Got some major things going on. So we gonna have to catch up, Coach Amber, man. So just so you can kind of know what's going on, and again, you pushed me at the beginning of these, and here we are. So all of y'all that is tuned in, man, I appreciate y'all every weekday morning, 8 a.m. We here, what I'm saying? We getting our mind right, we setting the tone for our day, and don't allow anyone's limiting beliefs to get you off your to interfere with your day to day, man. We ain't doing none of that. None of that is getting our attention. So I appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Send this to your accountability partner. Send this to someone you having a conversation with, and bring someone tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and we'll do it again. All right, family. Have a great one. Peace.